I think it's important to share my story with people too, and where I came from and why I kind of, push the health and wellness information, why I think it's so important, and why I truly believe that your health is your number one asset. And I would like to share that with people. I don't really talk about my past very often. My past further than my health and wellness, the start of my health and wellness journey, but I feel it's important to kind of let people know where I came from.
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
What's up, dreamers? Hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world. I have to let you know that you are awesome. Welcome to Jiving and Vibing. What's the vibe today? Today is going to be a little bit of a different vibe. I'm just going to go over kind of like why I started, where I came from, like what I did in my past, when I started my wellness journey. We're just going to give you some background about me. I think it's important for you to know who I am, especially if you're watching my videos. Maybe understand where I came from, why I started a wellness journey, and I can make tons of videos on this, but we'll start with that. I don't really talk about my past very often because realistically, it's not like, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst past, but it's also not like the greatest. I could have done a lot better, I feel like, but I made some bad choices, and I don't look at those as though I don't look at those as mistakes. Everything that I've done, I've learned from. So it has all been learning experiences. I think that's probably one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten from my own personal life and my experiences. And I do push that a lot here in my videos. I think it's very important. But I also know that like what I've been through helped like kind of morph me into the person I am now. Now, I have to say as well that change is inevitable. People are afraid of change. Some people are afraid of change, but change happens over. I mean, if looking at myself when I first started my health and wellness journey, I was completely different than who I am now, which was 7 years ago. And then looking at myself even 10, 15 years ago, I was significantly different than who I am now. And I was more different than who I was when I first started my wellness journey. So no matter, like, as you go through life, you kind of change. You might not even realize it, especially if you don't look back and kind of compare yourself. You might not even realize that you're changing. But in the past, I went through heavy depression, anxiety, anger. I went to therapy for all that. I think I've referenced this in some of my videos. And I think therapy is a very valuable tool for those who may need it to help you, kind of climb out of the funk you might be in, to help you open up just opportunities to be able to grow as a person, to help you kind of get out of that slump. So therapy is great. So I did it. There was many years where I abused drug and alcohol. Okay. As of right now, this year, I think I'm 8 years drug free, 5 years alcohol free. So there's that. But in the past, yeah, I dabbled in all that, okay? And like I don't condone that. I don't think that's a good idea. It's definitely not good for your health. But at the same time, like, I learned from it. Like, I'm glad I did it in my younger years than like if I were to go into that now, if that makes sense. And I played heavy video games. And you know what? I think a lot of the choices that I made that I just went over, I think the anxiety, the depression, and this is why I don't think I know, like, why I think that, and then the drug use and the alcohol, that all fully impacted my potential in video games. Like, my aspirations when I was younger, starting when I was about 15, I'll never forget, like, I saw the first live Counter-Strike, my first live Counter-Strike professional match, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted nothing else except for to make professional Counter-Strike and play on that main stage with those players. But I think some of my other choices led me to not achieve that specific goal. Now, I wouldn't change anything for anything, because what I did in life, all the choices that I made led me to my wife, my kid, my other kid that's going to be born very soon. So, I mean, I wouldn't change anything. It's just, it is what it is. It's just, like, I learned from it, right? So, like, now I can attempt not to make those same mistakes in life now. And I want to be able to share that with other people. I could go into full detail on, my past and what I did and, how I did it. And I think I could do that if there was enough interest behind it. But I want people to know that I have gone through lots of different areas in my life. I've gone through lots of different situations, and that all of this talk is not just kind of coming out of, it's not coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of experience, the research I've done. I've done all this experience, and I've done all this research because I want to be able to share with the world to help anybody at all, regardless of the age, regardless of what they've gone through, but especially those who are kind of maybe in the same situation that I was in the past, where maybe they have those bouts of anger and depression. They don't really know what to do with it. They, kind of slipped into that drug and alcohol abuse, and they don't really know where to go. They know they want to get out, but maybe they're having difficulty doing it. I want to try to, I'm hoping my videos can help impact anybody at all, but of course the people that, can relate to me most. And of course, if you don't watch this video, you're not really going to know that we relate that much. But anyway, I'm not going to drag it out. I can make more videos. So if you like what you heard, hit that like button. There's definitely more health and wellness content to come. Not very many like this, but I think it's important. Hit that subscribe button for more content like health and wellness, not like this. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.